Good morning, children. This is another English class. Previous class I started on from textbook only one beautiful story, that was Shoemaker and the Elves. We'll just little bit will revise and we'll continue the exercise. One exercise also I did, that is true or false. Story was about one poor shoemaker. What he used to do after full day's hard work also, he couldn't earn much money. He was very poor. He used to live with his wife. So every day what he used to do now, he used to work hard, he used to make shoes, but he couldn't sell for much money. Means he was becoming very poor day by day. One day what happened now, at the end of the day, he had only left with one small piece of leather. So with leather only he used to make shoes, no? So he was a small piece of leather. So what he did, no, it was already late in the night. So he just cut it into piece. He kept on the table, work table, and he thought, morning I will get up early and after breakfast I will make one pair of shoes with this leather piece and I will sell it. Thinking that he just went to sleep, but to his surprise, what happened, no? When he got up after breakfast, he went to his work table. He saw one beautifully made one pair of shoes somebody made and kept on the table. And he was very, very surprised, but he was very happy. So he just sold it and he got money. So with that money, that day he could buy a bigger piece of leather. With that, once again, what he did, he made 4 pieces. And with that, he could make 2 pairs of shoes. So he kept the leather pieces on the work table and once again he went to sleep. That day also what happened, when he got up in the morning, he went back to his table. It was 2 pairs of nicely stitched, nice design, 2 pairs of shoes was already there. So every day it was happening. He was leaving the leather piece and morning he was getting ready-made shoes. But who was making that? And with that shoes now selling that, he was earning lot of money. So with that money, he built his own house, then food, clothes, everything was enough for them. He became very, very rich. But one day his wife told, but who is helping us? We should know. So what he did was, they thought of a plan and they were hiding somewhere. So at the midnight, they saw 2 beautiful elves. Elves means some imaginary creature. Very small creature with pointed ears. Last class I explained who are elves. They had magic powers and they're very kind and very helpful. So whoever is in need help, they used to come and help. So they saw 2 elves singing and dancing very happily. Those elves are coming and within seconds they stitched the leathers and they made beautiful shoes out of it. And they kept and once again they disappeared. So that day they got to know who is helping them. Then wife told, have you seen those elves? They were in very old clothes. They didn't have shoes. They didn't have proper clothes. So to say thanks to them, what we can do now? We'll stitch new clothes for them. We'll stitch new shoes for them. We'll prepare nice food for them. And we'll keep them on the table. So that night what they did, full day they made all those things. And that day they didn't keep any leather. But instead of that, they kept nice dress, shoes and nice food for those 2 elves. So when they came back, midnight, once again they were hiding and watching. Those 2 elves came, but they saw instead of leather, they had beautiful dress, shoes and food. So they understood that those things are for them only. So they wore the new dress, they ate the food, then wore the new footwear and they happily went off and they never came back because this shoemaker, now he is rich. So he doesn't need any help from them. So they went to help somebody else. So that was a beautiful story. True or false also I completed. Now textbook you open page number 46. Page number 46 you open. You see true or false I already completed. Choose the correct answer. Now you see page number 46. Next exercise you do in the textbook. Directly in the textbook. Now see, choose the correct answer. One bracket is there and 3 options are there. One option will be correct. I will read for you. It is already in the book. The shoemaker worked hard or very little or now and then. So one A option is correct. He worked very hard. He worked very hard. So A option you tick, and within the bracket you write A. Number 2, you see, when the shoemaker went to his workshop in the morning, he saw, number B option you see, a pair of shoes. Morning, what he found? Instead of leather, he found a pair of shoes. Number B option you put and write in the bracket. Number 3, the lady bought the shoes because they fitted her very well. C option. Fitted her very well. Number 4, the elves came to the workshop at midnight when everybody will be sleeping. Nobody should see them. So, A option, at midnight. This one you take and write A. Now, with the correct option, I'll read for you. The shoemaker worked very hard. A option. When the shoemaker went to his workshop in the morning, he saw a pair of shoes. The lady bought the shoes because it fitted her very well. It fitted her very well. The elves came to the workshop at midnight. Midnight means after night 12 o'clock. So, A option you should write. Next question answer you will get in the PDF. So, you see next page. This much I'll rub now. Now, page number 47 you see now. Page number 47 you see now. Next page you see. Opposite. Opposite means what? Reverse meaning. So, what is the word here? See, last. L-A-S-T, last. So, last opposite is first, that you know. F-I-R-S-T, first. See the spelling and write in the dash, textbook directly. F-I-R-S-T, first. F-I-R-S-T, first. Okay. Next one, lucky. Lucky, opposite is unlucky. Few words now we repeat, but we add few letters. Front or afterwards like that. Starting or ending we add few letters. Here lucky we add un, un. It will become unlucky. Un-L-U-C-K-Y, unlucky. Rich, poor. Rich means who is having more money. Poor means less money. Poor, P-O-O-R, poor. Where you will write, children? In the textbook itself. Don't write in rough note. Write in the textbook. Reply, ask. If you ask only, somebody will give reply. So, what is the opposite of reply? Ask. Behind. Behind means back. Front. Opposite is front. What is the spelling? F-R-O-N-T. Front. This one write neatly. I'll give homework also from out of this. Okay. From exercise, I'll give homework today. Next one. Sell. Buy. B-U-Y. Buy. This one you write and mention in your rough note or homework book. This one I am giving homework also. Okay. This is for your homework also. Homework. 2 times. During class only we will give homework, children. So give attention. Attend all the class. Huh? So this is opposites. What is the main? Opposites. Page number 47. Here you are writing no in the homework book along with the word answer like this. Opposite you should write 2 times. I'll read for you last, first. Lucky, unlucky. Rich, poor. Reply, ask. Behind, front. Sell, buy. Next one, choose the right meaning. Third main now. At in between, second main you see what it is, I'll tell you. Sometimes few words are there, no, that we call them compound word. One example I'll give you, see. Compound word. What is compound word? Suppose I am telling butterfly. Butterfly is a compound word. Means in that 2 single word also we can make out. We can write butter plus fly. equal to butterfly. So in some words, in that two separate word also it is there. Okay, so one example, butterfly. In that butter, one meaningful word, fly also one meaningful word. Two words are there. So those are called compound words. Like classroom, so many words we use like that. Like classroom. In that, class one word, room one word. Together, we say classroom, like that. So few example. Now, next exercise is about that only, compound word. Here, A, B, C like this is there, no? A, B, C, D, E and F. Now I will write only the answer here. A already answer is given. Cupboard is already given. So B, C, D, E and F I will do for you. C, D, E and F. Here words are there. Afterwards you match. I will write the answer here. So first one is already done for you. It is already given. B option is C. You write supermarket. On the dash you write the compound word. Here few words are there. Super is there. Market is there. It is in jumble. You have to match and you have to write. So answer I give. You can match on your own. Okay. So I'll give the answer here. Supermarket. S-U-P-E-R. Market. M-A-R-K-E-T. Next one you write grandfather. So grand one word, father is another word. Together it is another word. Okay, grandfather. So these are all called compound word. Third one you write workshop. W-O-R-K, workshop. S-H-O-P, workshop. Next you write lighthouse. L-I-G-H-T, light, house. H-O-U-S-E, house. Lighthouse. Next, last one you write shoemaker. Shoemaker. M-A-K-E-R, shoemaker. So understood? If I can say super, that is one meaningful word. Market is also meaningful word. Two meaningful word making one compound word. Like this, so many words are there. We use daily basis. Like supermarket, grandfather, workshop, lighthouse, shoemaker. So this side you see and match on your own. This one you do on your own. Understood? This one I rub now. This is homework. Mark it. Homework 2 times. This only homework. In your homework book you should do. Okay, understood? Finished? So I rub now. Next main, what is there? You see, page number. Choose the right meaning. Now, see here. Third main, you see here carefully. Choose the correct meaning. See, on the dash some word is there. First one is rags. One is rags. On the dash you see rags. Rags means what you know, like poor people or on the roadside also, beggars also you can see. They cannot, they don't have money, no? So their clothes will be torn somewhere. Old one, that is called rags. So 3 options are there, 3 meanings they have given. Which one is correct for this word? You have to take that. Rags means not new clothes, not nice clothes. It is old and torn clothes. Old and torn clothes. So B option you should take. Right? Understood? Rags means B option you should take. Number 2. So what is the word I'll write here now? A tailor sews clothes. S-C-W-S. Sews. You write. Sew means stitch. First option is stitch. That only you tick. Number 3. So what is the word? That door creaked open. Now, old house door will be, normally it will make sound, some kind of sound. Okay, so that is called creak sound. C-R-E-A-K-E-D. C-R-E-A-K-E-D. So which option I should choose? You read the meaning here. Moved suddenly or broke or made a sharp sound. Creak means made a sharp sound. Normally, old door and all, they will make that sound. So which option I should choose? It is B option I should choose. Next one, 4 and 5 I'll write here. 4 and 5 is here. A, B and C. I have a new pair of shoes. Pair. What is the word? Pair. P-A-I-R. Pair. Pair means 2. Quantity 2. 1 set, 2 sets or 3 sets. Pair or another word is set. S-E-T set. So 1 set means 1 pair. A option you choose. Next, A, B, C option. Okay. What is the word? Fit. Fit. F-I-T-S. Fits. Fits means you wear some dress. It will be looking nice means, correct size means we say it is fitting well. The dress fits well. Feels right. Not tight or loose. Okay. B option you choose. B option you choose. Okay, with answer I tell. Rag means old and torn clothes. B option. Sew means stitch. Creaked means B option. Made a sharp sound. Pair means A option. 1 set. Dress fits well. Fit means B option. Feels right. Next, 4th menu, see children. Fill in the blanks OU or OW. Missing letters. Fill in the blanks with, what is the option? 4th main is OU or OW. Now see here. So like this I'll tell you. First one is dash dash and T. Next one T is there. Dash dash N. Then TOMMOR dash dash. This line I'll finish first. So what is the word? I can choose OU or OW. If you write here OUT. You will get one meaningful word, that is out. O-U-T, out. Here if I choose O-W, T-O-W-N, town. Town means city, not big city, small city we call town. T-O-M-M-O, sorry, this is T-O-M-O-R-R-W. T-O-M-O, only one M, T-O-M-O-R-R, then dash dash. You can write O-W. It is tomorrow, means day after. Tomorrow. Okay, understood now? Now this line I'll go. Second line. Here, what they have given. If they have given F dash dash N D. Next one what they gave? FL dash dash ER. Next EN dash dash GH. Here you can write, choose OU. So which one you got? FOUND, found. Found is past tense of find. FLOW you write. Flower you will get. This one ENOUGH, enough. Enough is sufficient. Finish? Next one. Now next, last 3 row I'll write now. Third row, see, H is there, dash dash, B is there, dash dash, Cl, dash dash, and D. So what you can write? HOW, how you can write? How you write your test? How? Then BOW, bow means bend. CLOUD, cloud means cloud, you know, in the sky will give rain. Next one. Once again, C dash dash, H dash dash, AC, COL dash dash R. Last row, I'll write it off. KN dash dash, DO FL dash dash. Now see here. So this much over. Here we can write COW we can write. You will get cow. Cow, one animal. Then you can write OU. You will get HOUSE, house, where we stay. This is COL. OUR, color, you know. We call red color, blue color, that is color. COLOUR, color. Here KNOW we can write no. No means knowledge. You have that information. No. This is DOWN, down. Down means up, opposite down. Flow, FLOW, flow. Flow means what? Rivers, water bodies, they will flow. That is flow. So, now turn the next page. Before that, I'll explain something. Listen carefully. Next page is that is on page number 48. That is about simple past tense. Simple past tense. This is a little grammar portion I'll tell you now. Simple past tense. Now, tense means what? When I was doing grammar book, I told you tense is about time. Which time you are doing some work. Tense is nothing but action word, verb, we say no, verb, like go, eat, those are called action word. We are doing some work. Which time you are doing, that is only tense. Suppose you are doing that work, now it is present tense. So there are three types of tense are there, present, past and future. So tense are three, past, present and future. One example I'll give, it will be easy for you to understand. Suppose I say I go to school every day, that is simple present tense, go. If I want to say I went to my grandmother's house yesterday or last month, means already over, that work is over. I will tell went. So same word, it will change to new word if it is in past tense. Understood? If future means next month I will go to my grandmother's house, I will say will go. I will add will and go. Same word. Understood? So it will change depending on the tense. So past tense means already happened, already over. That action is already over. What we did previously. That is only called past tense. So we will learn about simple past tense. For that, word will change. Main verb will change. A few words we'll learn today. Simple past tense about. Now see, few examples they have already given. Like pay, paid, leave, left. Few already you know, take, took, find, found, like that. Huh? But few words there is no change. Like cut, CUT cut, PUT put. There is no change. But few children, they say cut it and put it. Don't say wrong. Huh? Cut, there is no change. Cut will be cut only. Put, put, it remain put only. Okay, it won't change. Few word, there is no change. Now we'll do the exercise. Few new more word we'll learn now. So in that, exercise you see, fill in the blanks with past form. Past form here means here in the bracket, to verb they have given, you have to change it in past tense and you have to write in the dash. First word is pay, next one is leave. Pay means, you know, to if you want to purchase something, you have to pay some money, pay, to give money. Leave means you have to leave the place, you have to go away from the place, that is leave. So first one, pay, past tense you write, first dash, answer. Pay, you write paid, P-A-I-D, paid. First you write the answer, then you read the sentence, you will understand. Leave, you write left, L-E-F-T, left. Number 2, this is 1. So what is the sentence? I paid the money and left the shop. Okay, I paid the money and left the shop. Number 2 is, in bracket they have given lay, L-A-Y, lay. Lay means birds, they lay eggs, they give out eggs for new chicks to come, no? They lay eggs. That process is only called lay, L-A-Y, lay. So what is the opposite past tense? Laid, L-A-I-D, laid. Number 3. What is the word? Wear. Wear means to put on dress. Wear. Past tense is wore, W-O-R-E. Number 4. What is the word? Main word. Buy and put. 2 are there, children. See, 2 words are given. Buy. Buy and put. Two words are there. Buy, bought. B-O-U-G-H-T, bought. Buy past tense says bought. Put, there is no change. Like put, P-U-T, put. Second sentence I will read for you. The hen laid 4 eggs yesterday. Third one, she wore a blue dress on her birthday. Mother bought a cake and put it on the table. Finish, you wrote now. I'll rub and write. The remaining one I'll write. Five. Word is C-U-T, cut. So there won't be any change. Cut, cut only. C-U-T, cut. The shoemaker and his wife dash behind a cupboard. That is hide. Word is hide. Hide. Past tense is hid. H-I-D, hid. Seventh one. Every morning the shoemaker dash a pair of shoes. What is the word? Find. F-I-N-D, find. What is the past tense? Found. Few words you already know. 8. Strike. S-T-R-I-K-E. What is the word sentence? The elves entered when the clock dash 12. Strike, past tense is struck. We say normally any time when you say the clock struck 1 or clock struck means which time it is showing. Strike, struck. S-T-R-U-C-K. See K. Next one. Ninth one is begin. Begin means to start. Begin means start. He dashed his work at 8 o'clock. Began. Answer is began. B-E-G-A-N. Began. Number 10. Here, hard. Here, past tense is hard. H-E-A-R-D, hard. So this much you understood? Within the bracket, which word? That past tense you should write and read the sentence. So from fifth one, I'll tell you, I cut the piece of paper. With answer I'm saying, the shoemaker and his wife hid behind a cupboard. Every morning the shoemaker found a pair of shoes on his workbench. The elves entered when the clock struck 12. He began his work at 8 o'clock. We heard a loud noise in the night. Last main in this chapter, finish it off. Now see here, fill in the blanks with did not. If you want to say something in negative and in past tense, how to write? First one example they have given. The shoemaker worked very hard, but he didn't earn much. Didn't means what? Did not. Did not. In short, we can write like this. D-I-D-N, then apostrophe, comma, and T. Okay? Didn't, we say. Short. In short, we can write like this. So like that example they have given. First one already given. Okay? It is already given. Number 2 I will do for you. You write didn't know. D-I-D-N, apostrophe, comma, and didn't know. What is the sentence? The shoemaker and his wife didn't know. Didn't know. How to pronounce didn't know? Who had made the shoes? Didn't know. Who had made the shoes? I looked for my pen, but I did not find it. Didn't find it. Number 3, you write. You have to use this word, okay? Didn't. It is in negative way, but in past tense you are writing. Didn't find. The shoes were very nice. The shoes were nice, but they didn't fit me. You write D-I-D, didn't fit. So reading the sentence, you have to think about some appropriate word. Anything you cannot write. You have to use didn't, but with that, which word you are taking, it depends on the sentence. Reading on the sentence. Number 5. Number 5. The elves dash the shoemaker and his wife. The elves did not pay the shoemaker and his wife because the shoemaker made new clothes for them, made new shoes for the elves, but they didn't pay. So D-I-D-N, apostrophe, comma, didn't pay. P-A-Y, pay. Okay? 6, 7, I'll write here. The elves dash nice clothes, didn't wear, right? Didn't wear new clothes. The elves didn't come to the workshop again. D-I-D-N, T didn't come. C-O-M-E, come. So, last you see pronunciation. Few words they have given. Here B will be silent. Means although B is there in the word, but we should not pronounce that. Like climb, we don't say climb. B sound should not come. Climb. Then bomb. Then thumb. Then numb. Dumb, cum, lamb, and tomb. So these few words for your knowledge, they have given. Here B is silent. Okay. So one chapter I completed exercise because next test in between holidays are there, children. So one lesson I completed along with the exercise. The homework once again I repeat. Here I'll mention once again. English homework. Learn and write opposites. 2 times. I've given the answer. I hope you have written opposites from textbook. Textbook. Page number I'll mention now. Page number 47. Okay, only one opposite exercise is there. Page number. Okay, understood? Page number 47. Along with that, cursive book, children, don't keep it pending. I hope you're writing. Whenever you're free, 1 or 2 pages, please complete it. Cursive book. Okay? I'm not mentioning that cursive book, please complete at least half book. Okay? So, thank you, children. Have a good day.